Search up "Do I need a VPN and public Wi-Fi?" and you'll see two completely opposite answers. One side says public Wi-Fi is basically a hacker playground. Connect without a VPN and your passwords are gone. The other side says HTTPS fixed everything years ago and VPN companies are just trying to scare you. So which is it? The honest answer is both arguments have some truth to them. I'm Simon from Top 10 VPN, and in this video I'm going to give you the straight answer. No fear mongering, no exaggerated risks. Just what actually still matters today when you connect to public Wi-Fi and when a VPN genuinely makes a difference. And don't forget, if you like what we're doing, hit like, subscribe and smash that bell like it just hacked you and drained your bank account. Let's start with something most VPN ads won't tell you. Public Wi-Fi is dramatically safer than it used to be. 10 years ago, most websites still used plain HTTP, and that meant if someone was on the same network as you, a cafe, airport, hotel, they could intercept your traffic in plain text. Usernames, passwords, messages, the lot. It was genuinely risky. Today, around 90% of web traffic is encrypted with HTTPS. That little padlock on your browser means your connection to the website is encrypted end to end. Even if someone is monitoring the Wi-Fi network, they can't read your password or your banking details or private messages. Top of that, Wi-Fi security standards have improved. Modern routers use WPA3, which encrypts traffic individually between each device and the access point. So no, public Wi-Fi is not the lawless Wild West it once was. You're not going to get instantly hacked the moment you connect. That narrative is outdated. That doesn't mean there's zero risks. HTTPS encrypts the content of your traffic. It doesn't encrypt everything. Here's what still matters. 1. The network can still see where you go. Even with HTTPS, the Wi-Fi operator can usually see which domains you visit. They can see you went to your bank. They can see you visited a job site. They can see you accessed a medical forum. They just can't see what you did there. Some public Wi-Fi networks log this data. Some use it for analytics. And in certain countries it can be retained or shared. A VPN hides that completely by routing your traffic through an encrypted tunnel before it leaves your device. 2. Evil twin attacks. This is the one that actually worries me. Here's how it works. An attacker sets up a fake Wi-Fi network with the same name as a legitimate one, so Starbucks Wi-Fi or airport free Wi-Fi, hotel guest. Your device auto connects, and now your traffic flows through the attacker's device. Yes, HTTPS still encrypts website content, but the attacker controls the network. That means they can redirect you to fake login pages, they can inject malicious pop-ups, they can manipulate DNS responses, attempt phishing attacks, and this isn't theoretical. In September 2024, Wi-Fi at 19 major UK train stations, including London Euston and Manchester Piccadilly, was compromised, and users were redirected to a malicious web page. That actually happened. A VPN dramatically limits what an attacker can do in that situation because your traffic is encrypted before it touches the network. 3. DNS exposure. Before you connect to a website, your device has to look up its IP address using DNS. That lookup can happen outside of HTTPS encryption. So even if the site itself is secure, your DNS request can reveal where you're going. Good VPNs route DNS requests through their encrypted tunnel using their own private DNS servers, closing that gap. You can also reduce this risk by enabling DNS over HTTPS in your browser, which I'll show you in a minute. 4. The before login window. When you connect to a hotel or airport Wi-Fi, you often hit a captive portal, that janky looking login screen where you accept the terms and conditions. During that moment, your device is connected, but not fully authenticated. Apps in the background can attempt to sync, email can refresh, notifications can check in. A VPN with auto connect on untrusted networks activates immediately and protects that transition window. Most people don't think about that, but it's real. So, do you actually need a VPN? Here's my honest take. If you're casually browsing news sites or scrolling Instagram at a coffee shop, you're probably fine without one. HTTPS is doing the heavy lifting, but if you log into sensitive accounts, access work systems or confidential files, travel frequently and connect to lots of unknown networks, or you care about Wi-Fi operators logging your browsing activity, then yes, a VPN is a sensible extra layer of precaution, as it reduces the attack surface in environments you don't control. Given that it takes 2 seconds to connect, it's one of the easiest security wins available. So which VPN is best for public Wi-Fi? Well, if you want the smoothest, set and forget experience, I recommend ExpressVPN. It connects extremely quickly, its kill switch has never failed in our lab tests, and critical protections are enabled by default. You don't need to dig through menus. If you're on a very tight budget, private internet access is excellent value. It's slightly more technical, but its security credentials are strong, and it's a little cheaper in the long term. If you want something free, ProtonVPN has the only free tier that we currently recommend for security. No data cap, solid encryption, but fewer servers and slower speeds. You can read my full reviews and check all of our independent test data on top10vpn.com. Links in the description. Even if you never use a VPN, make sure you do these 2 things right now before connecting to public Wi-Fi again. 1. Turn off auto-join. Go into your Wi-Fi settings and disable auto-join for public networks. Your device remembers them, which is exactly how evil twin attacks succeed. Force yourself to manually choose networks. It's not going to kill you now, is it? 2. Enable secure DNS. In Chrome, turn on secure DNS. In Firefox, enable DNS over HTTPS in your network settings. It takes 30 seconds tops and closes one of the last major visibility gaps on public networks. Free protection, no subscription required. So let's wrap up. Do you really need a VPN on public Wi-Fi? If you're just browsing casually, probably not. If you're doing anything sensitive or you connect to unknown networks regularly, it's a smart extra layer that meaningfully reduces risk. I'm Simon from Top 10 VPN. I'll see you in the next one.